welcome to You Asked For It. Back online again, not live. The message was good live, but we're back, and we do have a question.
Cool.
As soon as I pull it up. It is right. It's right here. Christian Politics series has been great. What are we going to do as a church to keep that going so it is not just a good series you did once and then moved on?
Can I just say, I wish people would ask this question with every single series we've ever done.
Yes.
Kevin and I, right, Kevin?
He agrees.
Kevin and I will joke all the time about, you put so much time and effort into a message, into God, what do you want to say, and how can I best describe it and connect with people and challenge and all these different things. And like, it seems like, okay, I'm not saying this is you, but it seems like it just goes in one ear and right out the other. And by the time people get to the lobby, everybody's like, nobody's talking about the message anymore. We're just on to like, what's the rest of the day?
What's
plans?
Brunch? What
And so like, I feel this way with every single series we've ever done. Is like, man, that was a great series. How do we make it more than just that? And if you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments below, because I totally agree with what you're saying. I wish we could get more out of these series and keep the, I don't know if momentum's the right word, but the thought or the idea or the heart going way past when it's done. So,
yep. Awkward.
I'm just surrounded by crickets today. That was amazing.
Really
I mean, Kevin's just so quiet over there.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for him
Normally
to respond.
he speaks up now, and he's got nothing.
I will say this with a series like Christian Politics, especially, most of us are probably not in a super politically frustrated mode, at least not as much as we are during election cycles. It's starting to subside, I think. But I would say this with any series. Number one, we post them on YouTube, which is a great, like that's part of the reason why we do it, is for people to go back and watch them later on, not just when you're gone on a Sunday. But I would say this with any series, find the one or two things out of that series that really challenged you. So not like, yeah, I agree with that. Woo, amen. But like, I'm not so sure about that. Or I think he might be wrong on that. Take some of those things and actually spend a few weeks just with God, talking about it, reading about it, listening to what other people have to say about it, all those sorts of things, and let it sit with you a little bit longer.
Right.
You know, I don't think there's anything we can do like as a church for everybody to do this, but we all can personally do what that question was at. How do we make it more? I don't know how you make it more.
Right.
You got to make it more than
I think
that.
people need to be talking about this stuff more.
Absolutely.
Talk to your family, talk to your friends, and not in a derogatory way, not to start fights, but it helps to have these conversations in non-political times, or like not during election cycles. That's what I'm trying to say. Because people are more open to listening. I know somebody close to me that was having a conversation with somebody, and they were complaining about all these issues that they were having with what's going on in the world. And the person just looked at him, wanted to scream and say, "You voted for that." Because that conversation needs to be had, because you do have a choice when you're voting. If you are going to vote, make sure it counts.
A lot of times during an election cycle, you get emotionally invested. You start seeing all the ads, and it's constant, and it's a constant barrage of information you're getting on social media, and you're getting it on TV, and you're getting it on billboards. You're just getting it everywhere. You're just getting inundated with it. If you already kind of have your knowledge base set up and things you've looked into, you're not going to be swayed by smear ads and misinformation and all of that kind of stuff. So it's nice to have this series. It was nice to have this series outside of an election cycle because it's not being shoved down your throat all the time.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder of, hey, we need to be thinking about this stuff constantly. These are the things that we need to do. Another way to continually keep this going, share the videos. Put the videos up, share them on Facebook, share them on YouTube, whatever.
Yeah.
Because we've got them out there. So if there was one that was, as Shaheen said, didn't jibe well with what you were, I didn't 100% agree with it, share that one. Get some commentary going amongst your friends and family, with those. What do you guys think?
We tried to do, I'm not saying we did it perfectly, but we tried to stay as biblically accurate as we possibly could. There's a lot of stuff in there that even I talked about that like I'm not so sure about that, but it's pretty clear scripturally speaking. So I would, in about April of 2024, I'd just go back and watch the series every month.
What about 2022?
2022, yeah, that'll be more important here in our state with a governor race. So yeah, definitely, I would. Okay. You know what? Every year about September, just go watch the series again. Yeah. Just rewatch it every single year, and
encourage the people you're around to watch it with you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. All aspects.
All right. Well, that was. You asked for it, wrapped up in a message recap almost, in a series recap.
Yeah, that was all of the above.
We're combining everything.
Videos this week.
Now the expert take. What do you think?
That's coming later.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Kevin, anything you want to add? Okay.
All right. Yeah,
there we go.
Looks like that's it. All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.